My name is Ilya Benish, and I'm a carpenter and building analyst for the Cold Climate Housing Research Center here in Fairbanks, Alaska. And I have a comparatively short topic today I'd like to discuss, and that is basically drilling holes in exterior walls. With modern houses, we have a lot of electrical systems, ventilation systems, plumbing systems, all kinds of holes that end up going through our exterior walls, and all those holes can be pretty consequential if they aren't done right. So what I've got here is a very generic 2x6 wall insulated with fiberglass batts, and we're going to drill a couple holes in here, and then we're going to talk about different ways of detailing those holes. So now that we've got our two vents installed, we'll take the drywall and remove it and see what's going on behind the curtain. It is winter in Fairbanks, and I can feel the air rushing through these guys, and I can also feel some air movement around the outside of these ducts where we definitely don't want it. So now that we've got our two sample vent pipes installed, you can see some obvious differences. I've packed this out with foam. It's really easy to see now what I've done. This is friction fitted. The foam's maybe, a 1/16 to an 1/8 bigger than the stud bay, and it's pressed in there. The big issue here is that best practices, the way we operate, best practices dictate that this vapor retarder be fully backed. That means it's fully supported. And when you're drilling through an open bay like this, there's no way you're going to get this vapor retarder supported. It will always be vulnerable to air leakage. This hole, on the other hand, I can seal. I typically go 3/8 all the way around, 1/4 inch to 3/8, so I can get the nozzle of a foam gun here and seal all this all the way around. If for any reason it's too tight to get the nozzle in, the nice thing about these brass tips is I can take a piece of 12-2 Romex, I can strip everything out of it, and so I just have the jacket, and I can feed that all the way into the back here and bring foam in. In order to put this on, you really have to tape this well with electrical tape. Even so, sometimes it might pop off of there, so wear protective gloves. Other little tool in the toolkit is EPDM rubber. Now, if you can coordinate the construction sequencing here, that you can get your foam installed and your duct stub out installed ahead of time before the drywall goes on, then this gets even better. You can insulate around the duct with spray foam, but then you can put this EPDM rubber gasket right on there. You can seal the gasket with acoustical sealant right to the vapor retarder where you want it. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a 1/2 inch lip all the way around created by this EPDM rubber. See, this is a 5.5 inch pipe. The hole in the EPDM is 4.5 inches. So when I stretch it over here, it's got good memory. It seals really well long-term, but it also gives me a lip that I can tape to the duct here all the way around. This will never come apart, and done right, it will be virtually airtight. And this becomes important when you take it as a whole house. And if you can pack out all the major areas during the framing stage, right before the insulation happens, then when the subs come along, you're not going to have this issue. They can drill through clean foam and get a much tighter penetration.